Hey fellow problem solvers, Colfax Math here. Today I'm doing a video on order of operations for the math portions of the ASVAB military placement exam. This will be useful for both arithmetic reasoning, word problems, and also mathematical knowledge portion of the exams. This is actually a great review for any standardized math exam at all. That's what this channel is all about, Colfax Math, math test success, so you could be as successful as possible on any standardized math exam. So with that said, have paper and pencil out, take some notes, jot down the big ideas. I got a lot of sample problems, both order of operations, multiple choice order of operation problems that you'd see on an exam, fractional order of operation problems, and word problems right at the end that are a little bit hard. The last couple problems are pretty hard. All right, remember this is a no calculator exam, about a minute per problem. You want to pause the video before I do the problem, do it yourself with notebook and paper in front of you. Unpause the video, watch how I solve it. With that said, let's jump right into order of operations. This single-handed idea is one of the biggest ideas you will see on any standardized math exam. The reason why people value this skill so much, not only in math class, but this idea of order of operations is essential to any job as well. If you're a woodworker, you can't start sanding before you do all your cuts, right? The order of operations is really important. The way you remember order of operations is a mnemonic device called PEMDAS. I usually write it down vertically. So PEMDAS is parentheses, parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, addition, subtraction. Some people remember it as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but you always do what's inside the parentheses first. Then you always do your exponents. Then you do multiplication or division from left to right. Both multiplication and division have the same weight. After all that's done, then you do addition and subtraction working left to right. So PEMDAS is really key. Go ahead and do this problem first, and then I'll do it. All right, so I'm looking at this problem right here. I see parentheses. I got to do everything in those parentheses first. Inside those parentheses, I have multiplication before addition. So inside these parentheses, I'm going to have 5 plus 3 times 2 is 6 times 3. I still do what's inside. So what I did here is I did my multiplication 6 first. Then I add the 5. I'm still in the parentheses. That's going to give me 11 times 3, or 33. So that first example problem, the correct answer is 33. So one more time from the top, I got to do my parentheses. So I'm looking inside of here first. Inside of those parentheses, I do my multiplication before addition. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 times 3, 33. Go ahead and give the next one a try. All right, so what I got to do here, this one's going to be pretty hard because I have this division here before the subtraction inside the parentheses. So I'm going to have 8 minus 2 divided by 3 is 2/3 plus whatever's in these parentheses here. In these parentheses, I have 4 times 3, multiplication first, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So now I got 8 minus 2/3 plus 14. Well, 8 minus 2/3 is going to give me 7 1/3 plus 14, which is going to give me 14 and 7 is 21. And then I still have that 1/3. So one more time, we got to do our parentheses first. And then inside of our parentheses, we're doing multiplication or division before addition or subtraction. So I do 2 divided by 3, that's just 2/3. Then I have that subtraction, so I have 8 minus 2/3 in this parenthesis. In this parenthesis, I have 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Then I do inside the parenthesis 7 1/3 plus 14. So that's going to give me the 21 1/3. All right, last one there. We'll go to blue on this last one. Then pause the video, give it a try. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm working in the parentheses. I got 4 squared. Inside those parentheses, I got to do that exponent first. 16. I cannot do 16 minus 2 because there's a multiplication first. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So inside that parenthesis, I have 16 minus 6. Plus my other parenthesis, I got that 3 out front. 2 plus 3 is 5. Still doing this parenthesis first, so I have 16 plus 3 times 5. Well, I don't go 10 plus 3 times 5. I got to do my multiplication first. 15 plus 10 gives me 25. Right. So those are our first example problems. From there, we'll work into our multiple choice problems that you would see on a standardized exam. Again, pause the video, do the problem before I do it, unpause it, watch how I solve it. All right, number 1, I'm working left to right, multiplication division. First thing I see is 4 divided by 2. So I have 12. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2 plus 3. Now all I do is have addition and subtraction. I work left to right. 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Correct answer, answer D right there. Pause the video, give this one a try. I have 3 times my parentheses 7 minus 4. Left to right, multiplication before subtraction. 21 minus 4, 17. Correct answer, answer B. Number 3. No parentheses in this one, but I do have exponents. I can do that first. 20 minus 3 squared. So I still have that minus. 3 squared is 3 times itself, 9. 20 minus 9 plus 5. Only addition and subtraction, working left to right. 20 minus 9, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. Correct answer C here. One thing I really want to point out here, though, is this is negative 3 squared. This is negative 3 quantity squared, and that would be equal to 9. But that negative is not attached to the 3. So we're not doing it that way, and that's why it's negative 9 there. Okay, number 4, working left to right. No parentheses, no exponents, so I'm doing multiplication or division. Whichever one comes first, left to right. So I have this 6 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4 times 4. Still working left to right. I got these multiplication before addition. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 plus 16 gives me 22. Correct answer C. Okay, number 5. 10 minus 4 in the parentheses is 6. 6 times 3, 18. Again, pausing the video, get them before I do them. You want to no calculator unless, they're pretty quick. Okay, here I'm going to have 20 minus 12 divided by 3 is 4. 20 minus 4, correct answer, 16. So what we're doing now is we're working on PEMDAS. First thing we did is you understand the rule. You got to do parentheses first. Then you do all your exponents. Then multiplication, division from left to right. Then addition, subtraction. The idea, now we're just doing a lot of practice problems. Then we're going to move this into some harder problems. Finally, order of operations with fractions, like this one right here. And then a couple of really hard word problems at the end. So inside the parenthesis, I have 3/4 minus 1/2. I have to have a common denominator. That common denominator is 4. So this is minus 2/4, all in the parentheses, times 8. In those parentheses, I subtract across the top, keep the denominator same. 1/4 times 8. That's just multiplying fractions. It's going to be 8/4, or the equivalent of 2. Or I could reduce first. Say 4 goes into here once, into here twice. 2/1, or 2. Correct answer for 7 is B. Number 8, written a little differently, but I have 1/3 times 9. Well, that's 1/3 times 9/1. In red right there, that's the multiplication. 9/3 is 3. Then the next thing I do is I have this plus 4 divided by 1/2. Well, 4 divided by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So 4 divided by 1/2 is the same as 4 times 2, or 8. Still don't do any of that addition until all my multiplication division's done. Now I have 3 plus 8, which is equal to 11. Correct answer, answer C right there. All right, doing the fractions. Parentheses first before we do that division. I have that common denominator. I'm going to add those fractions together to get 3/5 divided by 3/10. Well, dividing, same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So I have 3/5 times 10/3. My 3's will cancel. 5 goes into itself one time and a 10 twice. Correct answer, answer B, 2. All right, moving on to number 10 before we go to our word problems. Multiplication first, 2 times 1/4, so I still have that 5 out front, minus 2 times 1/4, minus 2/4. Well, that's just 5 minus 1/2, right, a reduced fraction, which is going to give me 4.5. Correct answer, answer C right there. Okay, number 11. Go ahead and pause the video, give this one a try. Unpause the video and see how well you could decode the sentence into the order of operations. Okay, a mechanic buys 3 tool sets for $45 and then a diagnostic for $120. So I got to do 3 times 45 plus 120. This one does not work. 3 times 45 plus 120. So that's good. And then I have a coupon that takes $15 off the total price. So I'm not multiplying by a percent, it's just subtracting 15. So this is multiplying by 15, multiplying by 15. Those are all wrong. So I have that tool set for 45 times 3 plus that cost minus the 15. Correct answer is B. Okay, number 12. Okay, again, order of operations. Pause video, give it a try. I'm starting with 80. From 80, I subtract 8, and then I subtract 9. So I subtract 17. The remaining cases, well, how many remaining cases is that? 80 minus 20 is 60, so it's 63. The remaining cases are divided equally among 9 squads. 63 divided by 9 is answer C, 7 right there. All right, let's keep going. Pause the video, give this one a try. Order of operations, fractions, word problems. Starting to more and more skills required. Contractor needs to pave a road. He paves 2/3 of a mile on Monday, 2/3 of a mile on Tuesday. So 2/3 plus 2/3, I have that common denominator. So he's paved 4/3. He splits the remaining work equally over the next 2 days. How many miles must he pave each day to finish a 3-mile project? So the next 2 days, So it's a 3-mile project. So I got 3 miles. I want to convert that into thirds. So that's the same thing as 9/3. So the total project is 9/3, right? 3 miles. Total project is 9/3. He has done 4/3. So he has 5/3 of a project to do. Need to cut that into 2 equal days. So divide by 2, which is the same thing as multiply by a half. So he's got to do 5/6 of a mile per day. Correct answer, answer C right there. Not an easy one, but not too hard. And then here's our last one right here. Fuel tank holds 60 gallons. Generator burns 3 gallons per hour. If the tank is currently 3/4 full, well, so let's say we find 3/4 of 60 to start with. Quarters are easy. I'm going to cut that 60 in half to find a half. 30. Cut that 30 in half to find a quarter. 15. So a half is 30, a quarter is 15. So 3/4 is 45. So I got 45 gallons to burn. It burns 3 gallons per hour. So how many hours will it last? 15 hours. 45 divided by 3 gives me a correct answer. C right there. Hopefully that answers your questions on order of operations. Let me scroll to the top here. Remember PEMDAS, parentheses first, then exponents, multiplication, division, same weight from left to right. After all that's done, then you do addition, subtraction from left to right. All right, well, good luck. Keep studying, keep working at it. Any questions at all, post them in the comments. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thank you for your support. Hit subscribe and share the channel with anybody you know who's trying to do well on a standardized math exam.